Hey guys, welcome back to Rolado Graphics Design channel. I hope you are all having a great time. This video is a beginner's guide to being a smartphone graphics designer. The app we use as a smartphone graphics designer is a Pixellab app. The app is called Pixellab app. The app is an offline smartphone graphics designer app that is being used by most smartphone graphics designer. This is the app being used by most smartphone graphics designer, and this app is designed to work effectively for the smartphone graphics designer. As you can see, this is the interface. These are some interfaces that is already being designed with the app. You can see these are different interfaces that is already being designed with the app. So these are different interfaces. You can manipulate this, or you create your own design from scratch on Pixellab app. But before diving into the video, if you are a new viewer, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and click on the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload new and amazing video. And as for the returning viewers, thanks you, I really appreciate. So I'll be explaining the tools we do use in the Pixellab app. So as you can see, I will be starting from here. That icon you are seeing on the screen, that is the redo icon. Once you make any mistake on your design, or you want to return to how your design is before moving to the next part, you can redo the present action. But unfortunately, Pixellab doesn't have redo action. So Pixellab only has the undo action. Next to that button, we have zoom button. So that is a zoom button. Once you are on a design, but you want to set something vividly, you want to check something vividly, you can zoom your screen using that button. So you can zoom your screen. Once you tap on the screen, once you tap on that zoom icon, you can zoom your screen. Then you press on it, you can see the screen is not moving again. And once I press this again, I can use it to return to the normal screen size. So that is the key for that. It is the zoom button. So next on this is the grid line. Once you press on this, you can see there are some grid lines appearing on the screen. If you want to make a custom shape, or you want to design something and you want it to be on the straight line, you can use these grid lines to make that. So using these grid lines, you can click on this you can click on this to make more grid lines. You click on this. So once you click on this, you have another new menu. This is another new menu. So once you click on this, you can move the line as you want. You can move any line. As you can see, you can move any line once you click on that. And you can as well add lines. You can add lines using these buttons. If you want to add more lines, you just click on this. If you are adding a vertical line, you click on that. If you are adding an horizontal line, you click on this. And you can as well remove the vertical line and the horizontal line using the buttons. So if you want to add a vertical lines, I will just click on this. You can see we have more lines being added to our screen. And if I want to remove the vertical line, I will just click on this. Rather. As you can see, the line has been cancelled. So that is what the grid lines is all about. And next on the screen, we have this. Screen. We have this. This is used as an interface. Once you have something being created on your screen, once you have something, let me create a shape and let's use that. Once you have something being created on your screen, you can just perform some actions there using this icon. You can learn I can lock this shape to my screen using the lock button that looks like padlock, and I can as well edit it using this pencil icon where I am pointing the arrow. And as well, as you can see, if I want to make the shape invisible, I will just click on this eye icon. Once I click on that, the shape will be invisible, and once I will click on this, it will be visible again. And you can delete the shape using the delete button. So that is the use of this icon. You can use it for the text, for the shape, for anything you import into your Pixellab. If you import an image, it will be shown there. And next on the screen, we have this plus icon. This plus icon we have it on the screen. This plus icon. So once you click on the plus icon, you can see we are having a new interface. This is the text, current date, sticker, shapes from gallery withdraw. So that is the new pop-up menu we'll be having. So if you want to add your text, you click on text. Sorry, let me undo this. You click on this plus icon, then you click on text. Once you click on your text, you have a new text appearing on your screen. So once you do that, you can see we now have a new text appearing on our screen. So you click on this a icon to edit your text. You click on this a icon. Once you click on the a icon, you can see we are now having a new pop-up menu here. So you click on the pencil icon here to edit the new text we're having on the screen. So once you click on the pencil icon, you have a new interface like this, and you click to edit it. So I will be editing this using my channel's name. So color this graphic. So you have a new text like this. After editing the text, you can see next on this menu we have delete. So let's say I want to delete this text. I will just click on delete. You can see I delete the text. And as I said earlier, you can undo any action you've performed on Pixellab using this undo button rather. So I will click on it, and you can see the text is now back to my screen. And next on this menu we have copy. So once you click on this copy icon, the text will be copied. As you can see, once I click on this, the text has been copied. So that's it. Once I click on this, you can see the text has been copied. Next on this is we have to font. Let's say I have a shape on the screen now. Let me create a shape. Let's say I have a shape, and as you can see, let's say I have a shape now. You can see the shape is covering the text, and I want to bring the text to the front. I will just click on this text. I will click on the text. Once I click on the text, you can see, then I will click on to font. You can see the text is now on the shape. Let me change the font. Let me change the color of the text so that we can see this vividly. So as you can see, the text is now in front of the shape. So if you want to take this to the back, next on the menu we have to back. So you can take the text to the back using this icon where I just point the arrow. This to back icon. Once you press on it, the text, anything you want to move to the back will be moved to the back. So I will deleting this shape. So I will delete this. So next on the menu of the text we have position. This is position where I'm circling. Once you click on position, you have a new pop-up menu like this. So as you can see, we have these four keys, these four buttons. If you want to shift, if you want to move your text to the left hand side, you use this key. To the right hand side, you will use this. If you want to move it to the top, you use this. And if you want to move it, if you want to shift the text to, if you want to bring it down, you click on this. So let us test this. As you can see, as I'm pressing on the button, you can see our text is moving. As I'm pressing on the right hand, our text is moving to the right hand. And if I want to move it to the top, I'll be clicking on this and our text will be moving to the top. And if I want to bring it down, I will be clicking on this and you can see our text is being taken down. So that is the key of the position. That is what the position button works for. Next we have relative position. Relative position works as in, if once you click on this relative position, instead of using button, let's say I want to bring the text to the middle, I will just press on this. I will press on this. If I want to bring it to the middle, I want to bring it to the center, I will press on this where I am pointing the arrow. I will press on this. You can see it has been taken to the center. And if I want to take it to the middle, I will just press on this. You can see this button works faster than using your position button. So that is what the relative position button works for. I want to bring it to the left hand side at once. I will just click on this and the text will be moving to the left hand side at once. To the right hand side at once, I will click on this. It will be taken to the right hand side at once. So to the top, I will click on this and at once it will be taken to the top. And that's how it works for this also. I want to bring it down, I will click on this and it will be taken down at once. So that is what the key, this relative position button, that is what it works for in the Pixellab app. So I will be taking the text to the middle again, I will be returning to the middle. So as you can see, that is what the relative position button works for. So next on the menu we have text. This is text. Let's say you want to increase the size of your text. This is the button you will be using. You increase using this. You will increase and reduce the size of your text using this button. So that is the uses of the text button. So next we have padding. Let's take for an instance, we are using a font that once you change to that font, your letters are not showing completely. So you click on the padding. Once you click on the padding icon, you will be having this menu. So let's say your text is not showing from the left hand side, you will be increasing the left padding size. As you can see, once you increase this, the text will be showing. And let's say it is not showing from the right hand side, you will be increasing the padding from the right hand side and it will be showing. As you can see, we have this mark button. We have this button at the middle. This is the undo button for the padding. Once you click on this undo button, as you can see, it has been taken to the former to how the text looks like before. There is no padding. The left padding and the right padding has been returned to a 0, and you can as well cancel it using this cancel button. You can as well cancel it using that icon cancel. So you can cancel that. Next we have color. You can change your color using this color button. You can change it using this color button. You can change your text. As you can see, this is the color. Once you click on any color, the color of your text will be changed. So once you click on this, the color of your text will change. And the next, below the color, you can see we have something called gradient. This is gradient. Gradient is the mixture of multicolors in your designs. So once you click on this gradient, you can mix your colors. As you can see, we are having blue and white. So you can mix your color in gradient. You can mix your colors. You can see multicolor. That is gradient. The mixture of different colors. That is gradient. So if you want to know how you can apply your gradient, I will be putting a link in the video description where you can learn how you can apply your gradient. So the link will be putting in the video description. So that is the work of the color. You can see the color of the text has been changed. I'm using this gradient color. So as you can see, we have texture. Let's say you have something you want to give your shape, you want to give it a work texture, you want to give it any texture, whether you want to give it a silver texture or a golden texture. You just click on this texture. You have a new menu like this. You click on this, then you will be directed to your menu. So let's say I want to give this, let me just use something as a texture. Let's say I wanted to give it this texture, this glowing texture. So once I click on this and I click on this mark button, this mark icon, and I click on this mark icon, the texture of the text will be changed. As you can see, the texture of the text has been changed, and you can as well enable this maintain ratio to change how the gesture will be showing on the text. As you can see, once I'm enabling and disabling the maintain ratio, you can see how the thing is changing, and you can delete the texture if you don't like it using this delete button. So once you click on this, the texture will be deleted. And the next on this we have opacity. Opacity works as, let's say you don't want your text to be showing like this. Once you click on opacity, you can see we are having our opacity is 100% now. So once you click on you reduce the opacity, the showing of the text will not be showing clearly. So you can reduce and you can increase the opacity using this button. So affect schedule, you can see once you start applying this thing, I'm telling you, you will understand better. You will understand how these buttons, how these tools in Pixellab, how they works better. So next in our menu we have rotate. This is the rotate button, the one I'm circling. Let's say you want to rotate your text. You can just increase this, and you can see this rotate is measured in degree. It is being measured in degree. So once you rotate this, your text will be rotated. And as well, you can see we have the undo button. We have it in the menu. So no matter how much you rotate the text, once you click on this undo button, your text will be taken to how it looks before. So that is the work of rotate. And next we have mask. Let's say you want to use two colors for your text. You can just click on this mask button to mask your text. As you can see, I've masked this text. I've divided it into two. So that is the work of the mask. You can use mask to cut anything on Pixellab. It's available in shape. Once you import something to your Pixellab, it's available. So this mask, you can just use it to cut. Let's say I want to cut out I will just put it on out. It will be cut out. If I want to cut in, so let's say you are not applying the mask, you just want to shift, you want to move the mask, you will click on this, to move the mask. Once you click on this, then you click on the mask icon, then you can see I've been able to move the mask. Let's say I want to move the mask, I'm not cutting the entire text. I can move the mask anyhow, any place I want to move it. Once I click on this, I click on this, I can move it anyhow I want. So that is the work of mask. That is the work of mask. And we have font. Pixellab app is an offline smartphone graphics design app that is designed with thousands of fonts. Though I'm not using the original Pixellab app available on Play Store. I'm using the pro version of the app, and you can't get the pro version of the app on Play Store. So for this reason, I'll be putting a download link to which you can download the app in the video description. So you can download this app using the link and the video description. So this pro version of the app has many features than the normal Pixellab app available on the Play Store. Though there are some features that are the same as this, there are some features that is the same with the one on Play Store, but this one has many features than that of the one of Play Store. And this one has like over 5,000 font. So let us check the font button. As you can see, this is the font button. The font button is used to change the font of the text. As you can see, we are now in the font menu now. You can see this is font. There are different kind of fonts available in Pixellab app. So you can see now, we can pick any font from this font, and as well, you can import your own desired font. You can import it into the Pixellab app. Once you click on my font, you can see, once you click on my font, you can see these are some fonts I've imported into the Pixellab app. These are some fonts I've already imported into the Pixellab app. I will be putting a link, a video link in the description where you can check a site where you can download over 5,000 premium fonts and how you can import this font into your Pixellab app. So let me just change the font of the text so that you can see this. Let me change the font. So after changing the font, you click on OK. You click on this button. You click on OK. Then you can see the font of the text has been changed. And next on the list of the menu of the text, we have bold. We have style rather. Sorry, we have style. You can see we have style. Under the style menu, we have bold, we have italic form, and we have underline. If you click on bold, this B icon, once you click on it, your text will be your text will change to bold text. And once you click on this eye icon, your text will be in italic format. You can see it is now in italic format. And this underline, you can use it to underline your text. As you can see, after clicking on this, you can see the text has been underlined. And as you can see like a T logo that is being crossed with a slash. Once you click on this button where I will be pointing the arrow, once you click on this key, you will see all this bold, all this italic format, this underline will be removed. It's just like the undo button as well. All this will be removed. So that is the work of the style. And next on our menu we have curve. We have curve. This is curve. Once you click on curve, you can make your text curve. You can curve it like this, like increasing it. Once you increase it, the text will be curved downward, and once you reduce it, it will be curved upward. So that is the work of curve. And as well, we have the undo button. We have the undo button too. Under the curve menu, you can see we have the undo button too. So once you click on the undo button, you can see our text has been straightened back to how it is before. So that is the work of the curve button. And next we have background. Background. Let's say you want to create a background for your text. You want to create a background for your text. Once you click on this background, you enable it. You can see it is not enabled, so you enable it. Once you enable it, you just pick your own color. And you can see we now have a background for the text. You click on the color you want, and you will be having a background on the text. And you can as well use the gradient as well. You can use the gradient as well. And under this we have the left padding. It works just like the former left padding as I've explained. Let's say you want to put a background color for only graphics. You will just reduce the left padding to graphics. As you can see, I'm putting a background on only the graphics now. So this thing, you will be getting it the more you are using this app. It's not an app you can understand in just a day. It is an app that is very effective. With this app as a smartphone graphics designer, I'm telling you, you can earn consistently using this app. You can earn consistently using this smartphone graphics designer app. So that is work of the background. And we have align. As you can see, this is the align button. Let's say you want to bring this to the middle. You want to bring the text to the left hand side. You just click on this. This is the left align. Once you click on this, your text will be aligned to the left hand side. And once you click on the middle, your text will be aligned to the middle. And this is for the right alignment. Once you click on this, you have the right alignment. Then you click on, you can see we also have justify. And next on the menu we have spacing. You can see spacing. Let's say this spacing where I am pointing the arrow. Once you click on this, you can see we have new menu. And once you increase the spacing, you can see the spacing of the text will be increased. You can see the gap between the letters is increased. So once you increase it, the spacing will be increased. And once you reduce it, you can see the letter has been shifted to each other. So that is the work of spacing. And as well, we have, if we want to space for the word. Let's say I'm not spacing for the letters now. I want to create a spacious gap between color day and graphics. I will just increase this. And if I want to reduce the space, I will just reduce this. So we also have the undo button for this. So once you click on the undo button, you can undo the action. And next we have line spacing. Let's say this my text. I have this text to be 2. There is a text on top. there is a top. Let me do this. As you can see, we have one text on the top and we have one text below. So once you click on the line spacing, you increase it, you can see the space between colored and gravis is being increased and decreased in the vertical mode. So, and as well, we have the undo button for this. You can just click on the undo button to undo this action. So you can click on the undo button to undo the action. And next on the menu, we have stroke. We have stroke. Once you click on stroke like this, you enable it, you will be seeing some lines. Some line will be formed. Looking at this, you can see, let me pick a color you can see vividly. White. You can see on our text, on the sides of the letters, you can see some lines are showing is showing on the text, on the size of the text, on the letters. So this is the meaning of stroke. Some lines will be showing by the size of your text. So once you increase this stroke, the lines will increase. Once you decrease it, the lines will be decreased. You can as well use the gradient color for this. You can use the gradient color as well for this. So you can use different colors for this. And we also have, next on our menu, we have shadow. This is shadow. As you can see, we have shadow. To enable the shadow, you can see you increase the blur. You can increase the blur radius using this. Let me change the background of our text so that you can see this shadow effect effectively. Let me change it to white. As you can see now, this is shadow. So once you increase the blur radius, you can see now, once I'm increasing the blur radius, the shadow is increasing and decreasing. And as I'm moving the button, this button, I'm moving this button, this blur radius button, where I am pointing the arrow, this blur radius. Once you are moving this, the blur radius will be increasing and decreasing. And as well, you can reduce and increase the opacity of the blur radius using the opacity button. And as well, you can see, let's say I want to bring the shadow to the side like this. As you can see, this is offset X and offset Y. I can move this. As you can see now, as you can see what is happening on the screen, I can move this shadow like this. Let's say I can move this shadow. So that is the work of the shadow. So that is the work of shadow. So I will be cancelling this. So that is the work of the shadow. So we have inner shadow. Let's say you want to create inner shadow for your text. You enable this. You can see there are some like some black colors showing inside our text. So you can change these colors. Though we don't have gradient under this, we only have color. You can only use color. Gradient is not available here. And you can see we also have the blur radius here. Just like it applies for the shadow as well. So it applies for this too. So we have emboss. Let's say you want to create. Let me just create the effect. I don't know how I will explain this to understand it. But once you create this, you can see how the text is. So you can increase the size of the text so that the emboss effect will be showing effectively on your text. Though using embossing is not advisable for you as a beginner, because this embossing, if you use embossing in your design and you save it, this embossing will not be working effectively for your design. It will be showing on your design just like a cracked text. It is not advisable for you as a beginner. it is not advisable for you as a beginner. So this emboss, it somehow makes your text look beautiful. It makes your text look beautiful. So that is the work of emboss. We have perspective. Perspective. Let me let me bring in the grid lines here. This grid line I explained earlier. This grid line. Let me bring it in back. So you can see I bring in the grid lines. I brought it in. I brought it back to the screen. So this perspective, you can use it to create just something like a 3D text. So once I click on this, once I click on perspective, I will enable this. Once I enable this, you can see after enabling perspective, you can see there are some, like there is 4 buttons. There are some 4 buttons showing on the side of the text. These buttons showing on the side of the text. So once you can use these 4 buttons to create this. Just look at this though. You can see what I just create. So you can see now. So once you click on this perspective here, once you click on this, you can use this as well. I can just shift it like this. Even using this perspective, you can create a mock-up billboard in your Pixellab app. You can create that. I will be putting a download. I will be putting a link to a video that will be explaining how what perspective really works for. I will be putting a link in the video description. I will be putting it so you can check that. And as well, you can see we also have the undo button for this, so you can undo this as well. You can undo this. So as you can see, we have undo the perspective effect. So let me undo this again. So as you can see, we have undo the effect now. So next is 3D rotate. But before doing the 3D rotate, I will be using the 3D test. This 3D test, it is used to create you can use it to create a 3D test for your design. So once you click on it, you will be having a 3D test like this. So if you want to check how much the 3D effect is on your test, you just click on this oblique. So once you click on this, you can see now you can increase the depth, how long the 3D test will be showing, or how small it will be. So you can put it in oblique like this. So click on the mark button, and now I will be bringing in the 3D rotate. So you can rotate your 3D test using this. You can rotate your 3D test. Let's change to perspective. So you can rotate your 3D test. As you can see, you can rotate your 3D test using this 3D rotate. You can rotate your 3D test. So that is the work of the rotate button. As you can see, we have the rotate and we have the undo button rather. We have the undo button for this as well. So you can undo this. So that is the work of 3D test and the 3D rotate. And you can as well create a shadow. Let me off this shadow. So as you can as well create the shadow, let me create this a below shadow that will be showing below your text. You can create it. You can increase it using the opacity. You can increase the blur radius, and reduce the blur radius. Expand it. You can expand it using the expand by this button. You can expand the how long the shadow will be. You can expand it. So that is the work of 3D shadow. And if you want to create a reflection for a text, this is the work of reflection. This is the work of reflection. Once you click on reflection, you enable this, you can see we now have a reflection of our text showing below our text. So that is the work of reflection. So this is where I will be stopping for today, and this will be the first part of the beginner's guide to being a smartphone graphics designer. I'll be moving forward in the next video. Thanks for watching.
The storms we chase are leading us, and love is